killer, so I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow 2, it's easy. Incredible.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. 3 and out. Real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Off play action. Williams. He completes it to Beckham. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Odell Beckham. 36 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in Vegas. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll send Moss in motion right. Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And right away he lost the football. But fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down and 6. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Into the red zone. It's Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And the man open is Hayward Bay. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
In motion right is Ridley. Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw his car. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss with an amazing diving catch. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009, and a lot of it to me was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft. Kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, going back to Patterson. Cordell Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. From midfield, here's Carr. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Raiders have got him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he is going to have a Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Let's go now. 2nd down and 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. Complete. It's Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff. Henry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Completes it to Hayward Bay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Here's 1st down. Carr to throw. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Carr. Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Throwing his car. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Now Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw, Carr. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance and put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra?
Bling, bling, bling. This mad. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Put the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Carr. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Pass to the tight end, Musgrave. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll send Moss in motion right. On second down, Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Here's Carr. That is caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion right is Ridley. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Slot man moves right. On second down, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr from 17 yards out. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin with a run by Davis. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Davis running left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Davis will try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First and 10 for Montana and company. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Montana. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Montana sensing something. He'll change the play. Montana's throw pulled in by Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Up the middle to Davis. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A quick throw complete to Fitzgerald.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, now Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Carr going to throw. Incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now it's Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. On the return is Ward. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now Montana. In trouble, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Carr on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And this one too low. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Just take it to him.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Shedding through the defense. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They will look to throw. Montana being chased out left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play fake. Now here's Montana, eluding the pressure right. And the Raiders have got him. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On second down, Montana. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Montana. He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Montana steps away. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal. Here's Montana to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.